Hello, friends. How are you all? It's great pleasure to be with you all once again and learn to speak English confidently. So, good afternoon, good morning, good evening in different parts of the world. Today, we are going to read and also we are going to learn a very beautiful topic, that is predetermine your mind to success. Yes, you heard it right. Predetermine your mind to success. Yes, we have to think in our mind that we are going to be successful. We are going to achieve success, isn't it? So, listen carefully as I speak, and also we are going to concentrate on success and also ways of determining our mind to success. I was asked once on a radio program to tell in 3 sentences the most important lesson I have ever learned. This is what I said. The biggest lesson I have ever learned is the stupendous importance of what we think. If I knew what you think, I would know what you are, isn't it? For your thoughts make you what you are. By changing our thoughts, we can change our lives. So, mark the point. Our thoughts are very important. Okay? So, thoughts need to be controlled, and thoughts should be in such a way that we know we are going to achieve success one day, and that day is not far. You have set your sights on the goal of increased confidence and more effective communication, isn't it? For from now on, you must think positively, not negatively, about your chances to succeed in this endeavor. You must develop a buoyant optimism about the outcome of your efforts to speak before groups. You must set the seal of determination upon every word and action that you devote toward the development of this ability. So, you have to put in all efforts, okay, that we succeed. Yes, here is a story that is dramatic proof of the need for the resolute determination on the part of anyone who wants to meet the challenge of more expressive speaking. The man I am writing about has come up the management ladder so far that he has become a businessman legend. But the first time he stood up to speak in college, words failed him. He couldn't get beyond the middle of the 5-minute talk his teacher had assigned. His face went white and he hurried off the platform in tears. This man who had that experience as a young student didn't let that failure frustrate him. Mark the point that he did not allow the failure to frustrate him. Okay? And he had determined to become a good speaker and didn't stop in that determination until he became a respected economic consultant to the government. His name is Clarence B. Randall. In one of his thoughtful books, Freedom's Faith, he has this to say about public speaking. I have service strips all the way up, one sleeve and all the way down, the other from appearances before luncheons and dinners of manufacturers, associations, chambers of commerce, Rotary clubs, fund-raising campaigns, alumni organizations, and all the rest. I talked myself into the World War I by a patriotic address in Escanaba, Michigan. I have the brainstorm for charity with Mickey Rooney, yes, and for education with President James Brennan Conant of Harvard and Chancellor of, yes, University, Chancellor Robert M. Hutchins of University of Chicago. And I have even made an after-dinner speech in every bad French. I think I know something about what an audience will listen to and how they want it said. And there is nothing whatever about it that a man worthy to bear important business responsibility cannot learn if he will. I agree with Mr. Randall. The will to succeed must be a vital part of the process of becoming an effective speaker. Mark the point that the will to succeed must be a vital part of the process of becoming an effective speaker. If I could look into your mind and ascertain the strength of your desire and the light and shadow of your thought, I could foretell almost with certainty the swiftness of your progress toward your goal of improved communicative skills. In one of my classes in the Middle West, a man stood up the first night and unabashedly said that as a builder of homes, he wouldn't be content until he became a spokesman for the American Home Builders Association. He wanted nothing more than to go up and down this country and tell everybody he met the problems and achievements of his industry. Joe Harvest Stick meant what he said. Yes, Joe Haverstick meant what he said. He was the kind of class member that delights an instructor. He was in dead earnest, and he was in dead earnest. He wanted to be able to talk on local issues only, not only on local issues, but on national ones. And there was no half-heartedness about his desires. He prepared his talks thoroughly, practiced them carefully. So, look at the point. He prepared his talks and practiced them carefully, never mixed a single session. Through it was, though it was busy season of the year for men in his business. He did precisely what such a class member always does. He progressed at a rate that surprised him. In 2 months, he had become one of the outstanding members of the class. He was voted its president. The instructor handling that class was in Norfolk, Virginia, about a year later, and this is what he wrote. I had forgotten all about Joe Haverstick back in Chicago, back in Ohio, when one morning, while I was having breakfast, I opened the Virginia Pilot. There was a picture of Joe and a write-up about him. The night before, he had addressed a large meeting of area builders, and I saw that Joe was not just a spokesman for the National Home Builders Association, he was its president. Yes, so mark the point. We have to have an aim and we have to achieve it. Yes, so to succeed in this work, you need the qualities that are essential in any worthwhile endeavor. Desire amounting to enthusiasm. Second, persistence to wear away mountains. And self-assurance to believe you will succeed. When Julius Caesar sailed over the channel from Gaul and landed with his legion in what is now England, what did he do to ensure the success of his army? A very clear and clever thing. He halted his soldiers on the chalk cliffs of Dover, and looking down over the waves 200 feet below, they saw red tongues of fire consume every ship in which they had crossed. In enemy's country, with the last link with continent gone, the last means of retreat burned, there was but one thing left for them to do: to advance, to conquer. That is precisely what they did. So we have to keep our aim, and we have to advance, and we have to conquer in life. Okay? Please note the point. Such was the spirit of immortal Caesar. Why not make it yours too? As you set out to conquer your fear of audiences, throw every shred of negative thoughts into the consuming fires and slam the door of steel upon every escape into the irresolute past. Here, today's chapter is ending, and we are studying the skills we have to achieve for being an excellent public speaker. So, mark the points again as we were discussing, friends. Important points as we discussed, that our thoughts make what we are. That is important point. Then let that failure be gone out of your mind. Okay? Never think failure. Yes. Next point is the will to succeed must be a vital part of the process of becoming an effective speaker. Yes. Where there is a will, there is a way. Okay? And we see that as various examples we saw that they prepared their talks, they practiced them, and they became an outstanding member of the class. So also we have to become an outstanding student, and as people have been rising on high, we also have to rise, yes, and become the excellent public speaker. Remember the points that we have to have desire amounting to enthusiasm, persistence to wear away mountains, and self-assurance to believe that we will succeed. And yes, we will advance to conquer. Yes, there is no chance of negative thought in our mind, isn't it? Yes, be encouraged, and also we are stepping to the next step every day. I find great joy when I speak to you all, and also it has been my flair to speak and to teach English. And I'm happy that I'm here today and we all gather here, isn't it? So it's a great time we have every day. I look forward for this time, friends. God bless you. Meet you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye bye.